Good morning. Well, I think it is. Welcome to Crochet Vox. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Well, it's pouring with rain. Absolutely been pouring with rain. Well, since the early hours of the morning. When I finally did put the TV on to watch TV, it said that the rain would miss us. Didn't. It's been raining for ages. Anyway, it was raining when Gary went to work, and I know this because just as he left, I woke up and that was it. I couldn't get back off to sleep. So I was pretty annoyed because that's another 5 hours, and I was tired. I still am, and probably look it, but so I got up and decided I put the TV on actually, and it was really depressing and boring. So I went back to bed and laid there for another however. Couldn't get off, so got up, straightened my hair instead. I thought, you know, like yesterday, if you can't sleep, get up and do something constructive. Anyway, cheers. I haven't drank my tea this morning. It might be just about drinkable still. Regardless of the fact that I woke up at 4:47, really annoying. This is my first cup of tea because I thought I won't have tea and wake myself up. Although I went to sleep after tea before, but I just thought, oh, no, I won't get up. I'll try. It didn't work. Didn't work at all. And it is getting really boring now. But I did see this lady who wrote a book. I can't remember the name of the book, and I can't remember when it was on breakfast TV, but she wrote a book about the foods and nutrients that we eat and how they affect us. And she did say that if you're kind of not getting enough magnesium, then your brain won't shut down and it won't allow you to go to sleep. So I'm going to go out and find me a huge tub of magnesium. Just scoff the lot and see if I can hibernate for a bit. Maybe when I wake up, everything will be sorted. I'll have lost weight, and can't really see that, mind you. I wish it worked that way though, didn't you? Because okay, I'll just shut down for a little while, and while I shut down, I can become slim. I've noticed something I'm not particularly happy about. It's not as noticeable now, but it's here. And well, hopefully as I lose weight, this will reduce. But I've got a bit concerns, really, because of my operation and all the fiddling about they did with that area. So maybe now it might not shrink as well as it used to, and I could end up with what's called jowls. I really don't want to get jowls. I'd rather have a fat face. We'll see. We'll see. Cheers. That was a bit of a big one, as the actress said to the bishop. So yesterday I did my Temu order over on RockSteady, and for those of you who saw it will have seen these Santa sacks that I've got, and I've got a couple of ideas about those. I'm going to put them in my shop so that people can select a Santa sack and a selection of yarn to go in it, and nominate who they want to send it to, like a secret Santa. I'm going to do some that are pre-filled so people could just buy them. Either have them themselves to give to someone or send them to someone they want. You know, either or, both scenarios. So they don't hold masses, so that'll keep the cost down for someone to get like a little gift, which I thought would be quite cool. Now I can even do it as a secret Santa, you know, and just put in to whoever you've been given a secret Santa. And, you know, they do that. I thought that'd be quite cool. And when I first saw these little bags, I thought, I've got to get them. And they had bigger ones, which I missed the boat on, which I'm really annoyed about. Although I can't remember if I've actually received them all. I'm going to have to check all what I've received so far off against my Temu order, because I know there's way more to come. I just got to pause it because I need to gulp this tea down, and you know I can't do that in front of No moustache? No, that's all right then. Okay, let's do the joke before I forget it. And I'll have a little light from the phone on the subject, I think, this time. It says, wife, I've been trying to call you all day. Husband, with that? Wife, yes, sweetheart. That's a calculator. Oh, if I ever get that bad. I hope Gary just has me humanely destroyed. Oh, I don't know if we will though. Us, you know, this generation, we've got used to phones, tablets, technologies. Well, some of us have. Some of us are still a bit dinosaurish, I know. But if you're watching me, the chances are you're not. So, preaching to the choir. Now, made a big to-do list today. And this is, oh, you'll be pleased to know, I mentioned about my to-do list. Look, I've got rid of all them. I got rid of all those. And I started a new one. Not got rid of any of them yet. But I did get rid of all them. And a couple of this side. But then that's my to-do. But this is a to-do list with a different reason. This one is things to bring up with my Zoom today with Chris. Because there is quite a few things. I was hoping, excuse me, I'm really itchy for some reason. I don't know why, but I've got an itchy face. Okay, figure that. Anyway, yeah, I'm having a Zoom. I was hoping to learn how to kind of work that product slider, like the carousel. And I also want a few other things done. So I've made a note because the chances are when we get in a two-way conversation, I'm going to forget them. So I figured if I make notes, bring them all up, then we haven't Zoomed for a long while. We keep saying we should do this, we should Zoom, we should do this and have a look. And I updated my Zoom the other day for that training course. So now it works fine. I figured, okay, it's actually better than it was because I had the old version. So now it's updated. Hopefully you can share my screen as well as the other way around. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yesterday I was very, very busy. Not only did I make my videos, I uploaded all of that yarn that you saw and I unboxed my new box of Stylecraft, filmed that. It's not up yet. I don't know whether to do that today or not. Might do, but I've filmed that and I put it on, so it's all on my website. Because when Gary got home yesterday, I made him a nice dinner because he was hungry all day. He wasn't getting really on the ball about making food for work on low carb. So I made him stuff to take to work as well. And he was really tired, so he didn't want to do anything, didn't want to watch any TV or anything like that. So I just said, okay, well, I've got quite a bit to do. So if you don't mind, I'll go and get on the computer and do some work. So I uploaded everything, including the free patterns. So if you missed out, didn't see those, or you won't yet, they are all now uploaded. So these are free physical patterns. I've got 1, 2, 3 types, a couple of packs of each there. But then I did a few free ones like that before, and they're all uploaded. So what you need to do is, if you fancy any of those, when you've ordered anything, it doesn't have to be the right yarn. Like that one, that top one, you haven't seen it, is one of the yarns that I bought, and one of the other yarns is a yarn I stock. But you don't have to make it with that. You know, if you wanted to just get a different yarn altogether, and then just think, oh no, I'll get that pattern. It's you won't buy it. It's free, but they're physical patterns you can put in the order and send off. So I do have free patterns that, as you all know, are downloadable. Many of you have downloaded those, which is fine. And my template for the creeper blankets on there. So those are all downloadable, but these ones are actual physical read them patterns. So, but they are free. I mean, obviously I do have patterns that are not free that I've had to pay for, but those ones, they come free. So they're just done with purchases. So they're on there too, all on there. yes, I was mega busy, really. Worked kind of all day and all evening. What have I got to show for it? Nothing. But yeah, anyway. Just the peace of mind knowing it's done, that's all. I was going to go out the caravan. You're sorry. I was going to go out the yarn van today and do some work, but I don't really want to go out there in the rain, to be honest. It's, you know, taking things to and fro. It's a bit annoying, but I mean, I've got most of my stuff out there now. I just need to take the teas out there and a few other bits and pieces and those patterns and stuff. But I must tell you as well, over on Rocksteady, I did the whole secret to my updo, remember? And when I unboxed what I had, I unboxed those plaits. Now, a lot of people say, I can't wait to see you with those plaits. I'm returning them because they're not what I imagined they'd be. For some reason, when I looked at the picture, I only saw one, but there are actually two. And they're mega long. So when I wear anything, I like it to look like it could be my natural hair. I mean, not necessarily. I would wear a pink wig, you know, I'd wear a rainbow wig. Well, I would have done. I don't know if I will now. But you know, I would have worn a different colour wig, for instance. I fancy being red for the day. But I don't know that I want to suddenly, although I did have one of those ponytails that were really long, so obviously people who knew me knew it wasn't really my hair. I had two, one really curly one that everybody loved and one that was really straight, and that there was that guy who said to me, please promise me you'll never cut your hair. I promise you I'll never cut it, because I couldn't, it was actually not mine. And you feel like, I love your hair. It is, have a go, sort of thing. But yeah, if you watched that thing over on Rocksteady about my hair piece, you'll know what I was talking about. If not, why have you not subscribed? It's over there waiting for you. It's just, and Rocksteady still needs the love of the watch hours. It's this channel, when I got to 1,000 subscribers like that, and then I got 4,000 watch hours like that. I've not encountered one that's a slow burner before. I guess it's because it's not crochet, isn't it? It's not that kind of thing. But you know, I feel kind of disadvantaged because, you know, those people that got on YouTube in the early days, you know, like Donna Wolf and the Crochet Crowd and Crystal from Bag a Day, and all those got in there really quite early. Bella Coco, they're over 1 million. Well, Crystal's not yet, but she isn't far behind, you know, and that means they're making shed loads of dosh, you know. But that's not just what it's all about, is it? No. I was joking. You know me. I'm terrible. I say stuff and I forget that some people might think I'm serious. Yeah. I'm getting cold. I actually woke up this morning, well, in the early hours, and when I got up to have a shower, I was like, I'm really cold. But I think it was because I was tired, not because it was actually cold. And I had the fan on once I had my showers, got hot. And now I'm really cold. Let me getting those fleeces out before you know it. One of those big sluggy, snuggy things that I've got. Do you know, I'm a bit annoyed with myself actually, because while I was out shopping, the one that caught my eye in the first place was a real pastel rainbow one. And I loved it, and I've always regretted not buying it. And then about a few days ago, I was shopping, and there it was, reduced. And did I get it? No. I just thought, no, I've got one. I don't really need another one. And I'm going to go, I wish I bought that for the rest of my life now. Yeah. Well, hopefully it will have been way too big anyway soon. I noticed today, see this t-shirt, it's got like camouflage Adidas thing on it. And usually I have to stretch it a bit, you know, put it on and stretch it a bit to think, oh, it's a bit snug. Like stretch it, make it a tad baggier. Well, today I put it on, it was like really baggy. But I don't get on the scales and see like, oh, whole lot of chunk of weight gone, but I must be on the shrink, as I always say. Yeah, Formula 1 now, again today. Only practice. It's in Italy this time around. So I'm looking forward to watching that. I thought I was going to have to do something on Saturday. And then I suddenly thought, oh, I won't watch qualifying. But it's been cancelled. Just listening, that's really raining heavy again out there. It's awful. Anyway, don't really get that much in the way of communication from Temu. It was my first ever Temu order, and I accept the fact that it'll probably arrive in dribs and drabs. And so as soon as I got enough to show, I did that particular one. But I know there's a lot more stuff to come. But there's no notification saying, oh, these will follow on this date. Nothing. It's not really on, is it? No. Especially as there's one thing I'm really, really waiting for, and it wasn't in those. Pain in the bottom is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to get off, upload this video. Watch out for maybe the new yarny one coming up. Although I've got a feeling the other new yarny one, no, that's already up. I thought there was something else popping up today. Maybe not. I can't remember. I can't. I was going to say I've slept since then, but I haven't really, have I? That's probably the reason. Oh well. Never mind. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Oh, that was what I was going to tell you. Have you gone? I hope not. I'll show it to you. I'm back. Okay. I decided to do a little bit more and get to grips with the mile a minute. And here it is. And obviously it's different, but I really like it. So I'm going to carry on. Now, this was my first join. Didn't like it as much as my second join. So it's helping me perfect it. But I'm making it with that Stylecraft batik and contrasting colours. So the other day when I unboxed that yarn that I'd got from the high streets, and I said, I want that brown for something. There it is, because this one here has got like honey colours in it, and the only one I could find to go with it was cream, and it really didn't look right. It needed something, you know, like a colour brought out. So now I've got this lighter brown, I can do it. But I'm kind of going through all of the colours, and I've not really got much of a plan. I'm just winging it. But that's my new mile a minute, and it's so much flatter than the other stitch mile a minute. So yeah, I'm really kind of digging the new look. Anyway, that's what I was going to show you. So if you've gone, I'm sorry you missed it. Typical of me, isn't it, Jane? I go, I come back. I go, I come back. Jane always comments on that. So I'm going to wait for it today. Okay. I'm definitely going this time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now, everyone.